there's no real main style or direction that we're going in. We're just, most of the music that we make is purely off the vibes and everything like that. So everything that you would ever get from us is how we were feeling at that time, how we interpreted the beat at that time. So like you're never always gonna get like a specific, okay, this, and then be pushing this. Like you always hear something unique to the different kind of projects that we work on.
As we can see now, like it is harder in terms of getting into the industry now, because everything's so saturated, everything can just be uploaded on the internet within seconds. So there is a limit in terms of the way the industry is going, but at the moment, from the way I look at it from an outside point of view, I do believe that it's getting more advanced in terms of there's a lot of competition and there's a lot of different types of sounds, people trying to come in and create different type of sounds. But if we're talking about the industry in the UK or in the States or wherever in Europe, then it's a bit hard to put like a pinpoint on where it's going, because every genre, every country is taking something from each other. Do you know what I'm saying? So for example, me personally, I like UK rap, I like grime and stuff like that. But for me, it's too repetitive in terms of there's a lot of drill music, there's a lot of people trying to do this whole Skepta kind of flow, and people trying to do C-Beers, and you know, there's a lot of things that you can see. Section Boys, you know, all sounding like, you know, I'm not saying that anyone sounded like each other, but they all do the same thing. And for me, as a creative, as a person, that if I was in their shoes and I had that platform that they have, I would do things so much different. Like, as you can see, there's a lot of people that are in the States that are doing their thing, but there's only one Travis Scott. Do you know what I'm saying? Or there's only one Justin Bieber, or there's only one Drake. But there's people that try and copy that style, but there's only that one person. So in terms of where the industry is going, I think it's going to continue to grow, and it's going to continue to just evolve into this new era of music, because right now it's hard to tell what everything is sounding like. People that you might, just like how me and AU, we just on SoundCloud yesterday, we come across a beat. I literally just came across the beat after posting one track that I posted, and we were just thinking, what the fuck is this? Like, the beat am I lying? The beat goes so hard, but it's like, it's not a structure of a normal song. It's just percussion, but it's everything is programmed so complex these days. Like, the way drum patterns are now these days are just, everyone's trying to find that drum pattern where it just fits into a pocket where you be listening to it and it just like, you think it's gonna come, but no, it doesn't. Like, a snare just goes and then you're thinking, shit, like, I wasn't expecting that. Or you're thinking everyone's using pitched hi-hats now these days just to give it a different tone and feel to it, but it's just like, you don't even know when it's gonna come. So I think for me in the industry, if you're talking about rap or stuff like that, that's where it's gonna go. If it's gonna talk about EDM, people are gonna be thinking, yo, they're gonna want some more virtual drums that are gonna take you to another utopia world and shit. Like, yeah, man, that's where it's going, man. But it's all a part of the ride, it's all a part of the journey. Yeah, it's all about, so many people can say, I think of the bigger picture, but in the circle I'm in and the area, the space that I'm in, thinking big is completely different to the way you will think big. And when it comes to my like music mentality, I just think of it as like, only if I had this, or if we had this, or if this was going right now, imagine what could happen, or imagine the lives we can change, or in terms of, because we know too much stuff already. Like, we're clued kind of guys. Like, I know trying to get one up on me is a bit, because I just understand, I see it from a distance, I see it. It's just like, we know too much, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm not dumb. Like,
there's a lot of people that are gullible, but it's about not being gullible. You should always be aware of what's going on around you and aware of how to move. Like, that's an important thing, because a lot of people, they don't really know how to move in the correct way, or to understand like how things work. Like what you were saying, like everything is about time. I believe, like, even just me personally, I believe that when something's supposed to happen, it will happen at the time it's supposed to happen. So there's no point trying to force it and it's just like, yeah, let's do this now, like, because when the time comes when it's supposed to happen, that'll be the correct time for it to happen.
We blowing up smoke like a chimney. I swear I'm a hippie. The slow is so